the Prince of Wales may have been a little thought for their particular readers.
So you are.
Well, it's very difficult to know quite how far the investigations have gone because there are so many dimensions. I mean, there's a very important Canadian dimension, for example, and I imagine that the Canadian government has been consulted in all this because they have an interest, not only because Harry and Meghan are thinking of spending more time there, but because they are one of the realms. The Queen is the head of state in Canada, as she is of 15 other countries, including our own. And there are implications for the Commonwealth countries too, which have to be thought through, in addition to all the personal problems that Harry and Meghan might face, for example, about taking up residence in another country. What does this do for their taxes? And what above all does it do for the way in which they can carry out a role whilst retaining their titles, but living a different sort of life? How far can that be imagined?
Nearest neighbour.
The US, you mean?
And there are features of the French constitution.
It's very difficult to see Meghan operating in that side of the universe other than by using the royal connection. And the people would have engaged her, no doubt, very largely because of the royal connection, if it continues. And so crucial to this really is the extent to which the royal connection remains or is put into a new understanding. So far, the understanding has been that it cannot be used for merely commercial activities. The Prince of Wales, for example, his estate runs a business, but all his profits go into his charities. They don't go into his pocket.
It's a ruling monarch, and England looks like a monarchy, but it's actually a republic.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I think the difference is to understand the difference between celebrity, i.e. you're well known and you're free to do what you want within the law, and royal status. Royal status sets you apart. It gives you a special social role in our society and the other societies that use it. And it means that it's very difficult for you to put the hat on and take it off. You cannot be half royal or royal part of the time, and you cannot switch it on and off. And it seems to me that the royal identity is always going to be the dominant one.
You have to be seen to be believed. And if the monarchy is very small, then of course it's difficult for them to...
So there may be room there for considering Commonwealth roles of some kind, which they would specialise in, and which reflect their own personal interests. Heaven knows the education of young women in underdeveloped countries and so on is a very big topic indeed, and it's something that Meghan has shown an interest in. So there may be things that are possible there, but I find it difficult to envisage what can be done on the more commercial side of things because of the difficulties that would continue there.
Maybe one of the Dutch princes lives a life as he's a lawyer, a public lawyer.